Hello everyone, I'm Saurav in the studio and you are watching Rundown only on Prag Digital. Now for the top headlines of the day. Karbi Anglong-based civil society organizations have called for an indefinite economic blockade on Nagaland. Karbi Anglong-based civil society organizations led by Karbi Students Association on Sunday decided to call for an indefinite economic blockade on Nagaland starting from November 17 in protest against alleged illegal encroachment by the people from neighboring state. Movement of all trucks, vehicles carrying essential items will be prohibited during the blockade. The organization's alleged encroachment inside Karbi Anglong district and especially the Daldali Reserve Forest and demanded for a dialogue between governments of Assam, Nagaland and Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council to resolve the border issue. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal wished all the journalists on the occasion of National Press Day. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal took to Twitter extending his wishes to the media fraternity on National Press Day. Chief Minister Sonowal called the journalists as conscience keepers of the society, who with their unauditing role in this testing period of COVID-19 have stood like a pillar through their reportage. The BJP leader also presided over the state-level National Press Day ceremony held in Guwahati City today and addressed the media fraternity at large. Martyred Assam Jawan Havildar Haradhan Roy cremated at his native place in Dhubri with full military honors. The last rites of martyred Indian Army Havildar Haradhan Chandra Roy were performed at his village in Dhubri on Monday. With full military honors, the brave heart was cremated at his native village in Putukibari, Medhipara under Bilasipara subdivision of Dhubri district. Roy's last rites were performed on the bank of river Gauranga. He is survived by his parents, wife and a 2-year-old son. The funeral pyre of the martyred Indian Army Havildar was lit by his wife with their son on her lap in the presence of hundreds of people including villagers, police, army personnel, district officials and others. Before the cremation, a final wreath-laying ceremony was organized where Assam Food and MP Civil Minister Hanibhushan Chaudhary, Social Welfare Minister Pramila Rani Brahma, Assam BJP President Ranjit Kumar Das and district officials paid their last respects to the brave heart. Now let's have a look at today's national headlines. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain stated that Delhi has passed the peak of third wave of COVID-19. Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain on Monday said that coronavirus infection peak has passed in the national capital and that there will be no reimposition of lockdown in Delhi. He also reiterated the importance of wearing masks in preventing the spread of the disease. Jain's statement comes in the backdrop of the capital being in the grip of an unprecedented wave of infections. On Sunday, Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a meeting in which a decision to provide hundreds of more intensive care unit beds for COVID-19 patients in Delhi was taken. Jharkhand has banned Chhath Puja celebrations in public water bodies. Jharkhand has banned rituals of Chhath Puja, one of the biggest community festivals of the state, in public ponds, rivers, lakes, dams and reservoirs. This has been done in a bid to contain the spread of coronavirus disease, said the orders issued by the State Disaster Management Department on Sunday. The main rituals for Chhath Puja are to be performed on November 20th evening and November 21st morning this year. Every year, massive crowds gather at various water bodies across Jharkhand to worship the setting sun and the rising sun next morning. Urban local bodies make arrangements for the puja by cleaning ghats, deploying security personnel and divers at water bodies, installing lights on roads and making arrangements for changing rooms and toilets at ghats every year. Bihar bipolls Nitish Kumar and 14 others will be sworn in today as Nitish Kumar takes oath for a fourth straight term as Bihar Chief Minister. 14 other ministers will be sworn in along with him this afternoon. His new deputies, BJP's Tarkishore Prasad and Renu Devi, will be among those who will take oath today at the event that will be attended by Home Minister Amit Shah. The NDA won the state election last week with a wafer-thin majority and got 125 of Bihar's 243 assembly seats. 3 above the halfway mark. Nitish Kumar, who had faced anti-incumbency after 3 terms, was formally named as the leader of the ruling alliance at a meeting of the MLAs on Sunday. The meeting was attended by senior BJP leader and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, the party's state in charge Bhupendra Yadav, election in charge Devendra Fadnavis, Union Minister Nityanand Rai and State Party Chief Sanjay Jaiswal, among others. Now let's have a look at today's international news. SpaceX launches 4 astronauts to the International Space Station. SpaceX launched 4 astronauts to the International Space Station on Sunday on the first full-fledged taxi flight for NASA by a private company. The Falcon rocket thundered into the night from Kennedy Space Center with 3 Americans and 1 Japanese. The second crew to be launched by the SpaceX. The Dragon capsule, named Resilience by its crew in light of this year's many challenges, most notably COVID-19, reached orbit 9 minutes later. It is due to reach the space station late Monday and remain there until spring. Russia reported worst daily COVID-19 increase. Moscow has recorded its greatest daily increase in the caseload, confirming 22,778 new infections across Russia on Monday. They include 6,360 in the capital, bringing the national tally to 1,948,603. Authorities also reported 303 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the official death toll to 33,489. Meanwhile, the WHO has confirmed the COVID tally has risen drastically worldwide on a single day. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has once again self-isolated after coming in contact with a COVID-positive person. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is self-isolating after someone he has in contact with tested positive for the coronavirus, a spokesman said on Sunday. The announcement came after Johnson met a small group of MPs at Downing Street on Thursday for around 35 minutes, including one who subsequently developed symptoms of COVID-19 and has now tested positive. Boris Johnson's confinement comes as negotiations with the European Union over Brexit enter a decisive final sprint, with critical announcement being trailed ahead of Johnson's isolation by Downing Street to tackle the virus. Now let's have a look at today's sports headline. Hamilton wins in Turkey for record equaling 7th F1 title. Britain's Lewis Hamilton choked back the tears as he won a record equaling 7th Formula One World Championship on Sunday and became the most successful driver in the sport's history. The Mercedes ace put on a masterclass in wet and slippery conditions to take a record-stretching 94th career win at a roller coaster of a Turkish Grand Prix and secure the title with 3 races to spare. Only Ferrari get Michael Schumacher has 7 titles to his name, a number one thought unlikely ever to be matched. But most of the Germans' records have passed to Hamilton. Australia cricketers to make barefoot circle. Anti-racism gestures in India series. The Australian men's cricket team will form a barefoot circle before the upcoming series against India to demonstrate opposition to racism and celebrate Aboriginal culture. Vice captain Pat Cummins said that the decision came after discussions within the team, which was criticized by West Indies great Michael Holding for not taking a knee during a tour of England in September. The practice of gathering barefoot on the pitch before a series was introduced by the Australian women's team this year at the urging of all-rounder Ashley Gardner, who was Aboriginal heritage. England Nations League hopes washed up by Belgium as Italy finals. Belgium ended England's hopes of reaching the Nations League finals with a 2-0 win on Sunday, while Italy edged closer to next year's title shake-up. Belgium were just 5 minutes from joining world champions France at next October's finals when Iceland pulled level at 1-1 with group rivals Denmark in Copenhagen. However, a stoppage time penalty by Christian Eriksen gave the Danes a 2-1 win and kept alive their chances of peeping Belgium to top spot in Group A2. Yuri Talisman and Dries Mertens scored the goals which have world #1 Belgium victory over Gareth Southgate's England. That's all from today's news headlines. Thank you for watching Prag Digital.